Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the prettiest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Sure enough.
Well, who am I?
Sure enough.
Who am I?
Sure enough.
I can't hear you.
Sure enough. Sure enough.
Shogun. Shogun.
Show enough. We back again. You already know what it is, man. The AM King Show. Like, subscribe, and share. We up in here on YouTube. Welcome, YouTube family. And for those who are watching from the other platforms, Facebook, all the other good usual suspects, welcome in. You already know what it is. It's J Pad, C, Abbott. And look at Headset Jones over here, man.
Headset Jones.
I'm tired of crying and shit. I'm tired of crying.
Oh yeah, welcome, man. Welcome in. It sounded good, bro. Sounded good.
That's what's up, man.
Yes, indeed.
I'm trying to accommodate.
Yeah, that's all we do. That's all we try to do. We try to accommodate, like, subscribe, and share. We are here Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays in the morning for you. You know what I'm saying? Abbott, you said it's going to be a nice, comfortable 80 degrees today.
80, that's the high today. So
God damn, I need to come up there.
But it's 55 now. So
you need to go down there.
Yeah.
Man, move me in the basement, man. I live in the basement. Move me in that motherfucker. I need to come up there till after winter.
We don't have basements.
Yeah, they don't have basements. I mean,
no,
they
in
should.
the South, there's no basements in the South.
No basement.
Well, I was hypothetically speaking.
Oh, okay.
But there might be a shed off to the side, or there might be
plenty
a
of
cup,
sheds.
Storm cellar.
joint. Yeah.
Whatever the case, we got you.
Yeah, sometimes they got them.
Put me in the outback, outhouse.
Sometimes they got those little, you know that little compartment that's in the ceiling. You pull it down and then you climb up in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Houston is below sea level.
Yeah, it is.
It's below sea level. So as you dig, you're gonna get nothing but
Water.
agua.
C.
Gulf of
Excuse the
Mexico.
pun, but C. Absolutely. Like, subscribe, and share. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We are up in here, you know what I'm saying, making it do what it do. Malik is in the building. What's going on, Malik?
Yo.
Good morning, brother. Good morning. You know what
I don't know how he in the building. All the messages he sent me this morning. Motherfucker. It was a floodgate. I said, damn, if I was sleeping, I'm down so up now. They sent me like about 40 footages of all kind of shit. I was like, God damn, this nigga don't go to sleep.
Man, I be getting them too, bro. Man. Malik definitely helps us out with our content, man.
Oh, yeah, definitely does.
This morning, we're going to run a couple of tracks that Dismos just did. You know what I'm saying? Our boy from the West Coast, Dismos. Shout out to Dismos. He probably still in the bed asleep right now because it's like 5 a.m. on the West. But, we're going to run the tracks this morning. He just did a new one inspired by the SNAP benefit snafu. You know what I'm saying? The SNAP benefit snafu. So this one is called Snap. You know what I'm saying? This one's called Snap. And then I'm going to play another one that we did for Halloween that's got like a rock hop theme. Shout out to Miss Toy. You know what I'm saying? We pioneered the rock hop movement. You know what I'm saying? This one's called Black Stan or Stan Lee. You know what I'm saying? Stan Lee. So we're going to play Stan Lee and then we're going to play Snap.
JPEG, JQ. This is the story of Stan Lee. Off top, If Stan was black, it probably wouldn't have happened like that. No, I'm talking blood on backs, brains on floor, glass everywhere, clothes all torn. Your nose taking 10 weeks to heal. Man, look at it this way. Nobody got killed, but that paint got chipped off the house. Only 2 people wounded and 1 knocked out. It could have been way, way worse. I'm talking graveyard. You in the back of a hearse. I'm talking limbs by rims outside. He tried to run, but he could not hide. Think of a shoe with a foot inside. He ain't stepping on nothing and he cannot slide, cause his ops got him moving like pops. On a cane, I'm missing new name, Cyclops. 99 ways to die, choose one. You can jump off a bridge or use a gun and be done. Don't let a motherfucker do it to you. Don't let a motherfucker do it to you.
Yes, you do, see.
Whoop ass, bare face, no mask. Pain is just temporary, it will not last. Don't let a motherfucker do it to you. Don't let a motherfucker do it to you. Whoop ass, bare face, no mask. Pain is just temporary, it will not last. Don't let a motherfucker do it to you. Don't let a motherfucker do it to you.
Now, to some, this might be hard for you to understand, but I'm a black man and my name is Stan. I'm really not violent, believe it or not. But all that picking on me might get you shot. My car is registered, my guns are legal. You own a pit bull, I own a beagle. I live with my parents, I don't get pussy. And to the edge, please don't push me. Send me automatic. Whoever wants static with me, Stanley. Send me automatic. Whoever wants static with me, Stanley. Hey, look, just because I'm a straight A student, don't mean we can't go to war like Putin. Look, my name is Stan Lee, not Stanley. It's STAN-LEE, Stan Lee. And I'm not trying to hurt myself, but I'll hurt you.
Man, he hit there about this most. You know,
Real shit. I like that.
yeah, man. And this one's called Snap.
Oh, she about to snap. If they get rid of Snap. Oh, he about to snap. If they get rid of Snap. Oh, she about to snap. If they get rid of Snap. Oh, he about to snap. If they get rid of Snap. Supplemental nutrition assistance program. For some, it's needed, but for those who cheated, the streets is real cold, but they bout to get heated. No more government assistance. All I hear is talk about resistance. Remember, they don't care of your existence. Take that meat up out of Walmart if you want to. My cousin Quincy said you bitches all lazy. I'm like, man, your ass is fucking crazy. I know some people been on it since the 80s. He said, why them hoes keep having babies? I'm like, Planned Parenthood, that's another subject. Medicare, Medicaid, that's another subject. Crime about to go up when the people snap. As soon as they get rid of Snap.
And the Cheeto man finna get rid of a piece of the glitch. And there's a lot of people that ain't like it. They shaking in their boots because they know they done talked a lot of shit. And times gonna get hard. And you ain't been a nice person. You don't know how to treat people. You don't know how to have community. You've been walking around with your chest out. Now there's some good sisters and good young men that need those things. And for them it's sad. And I don't wanna skip over that. Out to them, I say, God's gonna find a way for you, and you treat people right, and people gonna find a way for you, and you gonna find a way for yourself, I should say. But I wouldn't worry. We done made it way before the food stamps, and we was kicking ass with the food stamp. We did what we had to do. We gonna figure whatever they throw at us, we gonna figure it out. But for the time being, I'm just happy that some of my brothers' value is gonna go up. The more they cut off them goddamn benefits, the more you gonna get some act right. And you know what? You know the brand of bitch I'm talking about. So don't Say, all you talking about? No, I'm talking about a specific brand, and for that one, the world it might be darker for them, but it's gonna be more wonderful for everybody else.
Yes, indeed. Stan Lee, Dismos, with a two-piece, man, to really make you think. You know what I'm saying? Because Stan Lee and Snap, two subjects that are, current. That's something that I love about working with Dismos, is that he will definitely see the current times and he'll hear a track. Yeah. He'll hear a track and he just designed something like this. And I'm always impressed with his pen. Like he definitely stays with the times, and he actually can administer a subject or two. You know what I'm saying, P? Like this is something that Dismos does. So big shout out to Dismos, man. Big shout out to Dismos for doing what he does and tackling these subjects. You know what I'm saying? For those who don't know our history, me and Dismos, like we have records that tackle these subjects repeatedly. You know what I'm saying? Conscious West Coast rap is alive and well. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop, conscious stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like, subscribe, and share. Thank you, Dismos, for you know what I'm saying, rocking them joints. You know what I'm saying? We need that voice in hip hop. You know what I mean? We need that voice. Most definitely. Let's get into our topics today, fellas, shall we? You know what I'm saying? The first one is Marshawn Lynch. This is something that we discovered on the internet. Minor setback for a major comeback. I think today's subject is going to hover around high vibration, since we talk about it a lot, fellas. So let's get into it. What did Marshawn have to say?
For a major comeback. And the thing is, don't nobody never want to have them setbacks. But the thing is, in life, you're going to have that. And how do you bounce back from that? Because a lot of people don't bounce back from that shit.
Right, hell yeah.
They don't. Minor setback for a major comeback. And the thing is, don't nobody never want to have them setbacks. But the thing is, in life, you're going to have that. And how do you bounce back from that? Because a lot of people don't bounce back from that shit.
Right, hell yeah.
Yeah. That was just to set it off and break the ice. You know what I mean? Like, but everything I agree with what Marshawn said. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If you begin to look at things as minor setback for a major comeback, it's a much better perspective than us sitting there saying, all right, man, that really knocked me all the way back, and this, that, and the third, because people don't understand the energy that you put out in the atmosphere is going to stay around you. It's going to hover around you like a halo. You know what I'm saying? It's going to stay right around you. Let's talk about it real quick, fellas. LB.
Yeah, there's some facts in that, because a lot of people, because you're in an environment that, you're already set back a few years, so you got to play catch up anyway and shit. So you catch a setback, you really thrown off, for the simple fact that you're already in the negative, and now you got a negative result. So now your motivation is already in the negative now. So it's kind of hard to push you back up, because you feel you gave your best effort and it failed. So you don't have that resources to, like, well, let me push and try to get to the top, or keep continuing on and shit. Because a lot of people just give up.
Right, they do give up. You know what I'm saying? What do you think? What is your suggestion for a solution, though?
Man, you gotta just take it one day at a time. You can't just think that everything's gonna happen overnight. You just gotta just basically take it in baby steps, and just make sure that everything you're doing is working along part of the plan.
Well said. See, it looks like a good blend that you got right there, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah. Both. This is a good blend. This is a good blend. So
it's a good blend.
All good blends. Yeah.
Right.
Comprehend the saying,
mm-hmm.
And here's another perspective.
Okay.
Nothing ever is a setback. It's always a part of the path. Always. No matter what happens, it's always working out for my good. It's always putting me in place where I need to be. So if something sets me back, it was because it was supposed to happen because it sets me up for something better. We say that we want this, and the universe sees all things at once. We are thinking that we are inside this body. So since we don't know how to separate, well, we are inside. We are thinking that we are this body. Sorry, wrong word. We are thinking that we are this body. That's how we were taught.
Yeah.
We are not this body. We are within this body. Well, somewhat. It's actually an auric field and they connect. The whole point is that we are not this body. And whenever these things happen, we're thinking that we're walking backwards when we're actually not. The universe is putting things in place for us so that we can actually obtain what we have and actually maintain it and make it progress and make it better through time. Yet sometimes at the same time, you have to realize we don't always have the tools we need to even grasp. So certain things have to happen to us before we can learn a lesson so that we can actually grasp something. So we should change our mindset from setback to this is a part of the path. This is for my good, period. I just need to learn.
Absolutely. And replacing that mindset with learn is something that I think that will be so timely. If you can look at some of your things that didn't work out for you and say, look, I didn't lose, I learned. You know what I mean? Abbott, talk about it.
Great explanation of mind, soul, body, and spirit. Great explanation. I like to give a shout out to the Bump Box. You can only get this actually inside of the store, and it's Traded Truth, Southwest Houston, from the area that I spend a lot of time. One step back, 3 steps forward. Let me explain his story. A lot of people that don't know. So Traded Truth is a rapper, you know, and he has a collab with a lot of, I can't think of the name of the song, but Jadakiss is on it. You know what song I'm talking about, Pat?
Not exactly. Not by name. I think I remember the record. Yeah. I just don't remember the name of it.
Look at that. I'll have it at before the podcast is done. But Traded Truth from Houston, he actually got shot on live on Instagram and pulled the bullet out live. Wow. I mean, he was he did a lot of things that got him banned from the internet forever. You know what I'm saying? But his bounce back, you know what I mean? He got the idea of the bump box. That's the symbol right there. The B is upside down.
Yeah. For those who have never seen the Bump Box or the Bump Box series.
Yeah, and he has.
I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with it.
Oh, yeah. He has some collabs. Let me show y'all one of his collabs. If you're a Buffalo fan, Bills Mafia Bump Box.
Shout out to B-Lo.
Yes, sir.
Look at that. Wow.
That's solid, ain't
hard.
it? That's
hard.
solid, ain't it? And he's collab.
So they got Bluetooth retro pager.
Yeah.
They got pager.
Retro pager for the Mafia.
Wow.
Man.
Dope. That's
dope.
That's
really
just
dope.
one. That's just one of the.
So Traded Truth is actually the orchestrator of Bump Box.
Yeah, Traded Truth. It's his company.
Wow, that's dope.
That's Traded Truth's company.
Learn something new every day on the AM King show, y'all.
Yeah, I'm sure y'all have some of these bump boxes, but
absolutely.
Yeah, he has some.
I remember I went to a spoken word event not too long ago, and the way that they were running the sound system in the little venue was the bump box. I mean, the bump box is really a powerful, depending on which unit you buy.
Yeah, it's powerful. Levels to them. These are the little micro joints. You know what I mean? But they got when you go to the size. I'm gonna keep it brief because I didn't want to get all into it. You see where it says loud, louder, and loudest?
Yes.
Rock. That's one of the loudest ones.
That's
12.
I believe that's the one. That's one of the ones that they had.
That's
That's
what
for
they
sure.
was on. One of these up
That's
rocks.
what they was on. So, oh, maybe not that one. Look at the speakers on that. Good Lord.
Right.
Mm.
It looked like it's like 410s on there.
My goodness. There's definitely one sub at least in there.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you can get them custom. You can get them custom made however you like. You know what I mean? So
You can
yeah,
tailor make
shout
it.
out,
That's dope.
shout out to his bounce back. You know, after being
Right. That's an example of it for sure.
I don't think he's still allowed on the internet. He's still banned
He's still
from the
banned.
internet. But a lot of the rappers down here find clever to either recreate themselves or elevate themselves outside of the music, because a lot of them they like to keep their music local following keeps them going. But you know, you look
Right.
at people like Bun, you know, he got Trill Burgers, you know, he got the Trill Burger in all three stadiums. You know what I'm saying? So not only does he have a restaurant, anytime there's a sports event, he's making money off his burgers. You know what I'm saying? So you got to bounce back to, you know, the death of his partner from UGK.
Right. Bun Pimp C.
Yeah, Pimp C. You know, you would think, you know, and I could tell he went through a lot of depression after that happened, but you know, was able to make music. He still was able to make business moves, and shout out to Bun B. He got key to the city about 3-4 years ago.
Big shout out to Bun B.
Yeah.
You already know what it is, man. You already know what it is. Yes, indeed. Thank you, P, for that explanation. And that
Sure.
breakdown. And it's a reminder for everybody that's watching. You know what I'm saying? There's minor setbacks, but there's major comebacks. There's minor setbacks, but there's major comebacks, and you control the narrative of that. You control the narrative in a lot of ways that you didn't think you could control the narrative. A lot of things are in our power, fellas.
Right.
A lot of things that we used to say, oh, it's out of my hands, or it's out of my control. It actually, to be honest with you, as you go down the road and you start to educate yourself and you start to, you know, sharpen your mind up, you start to realize there's a lot more things in your control than you give yourself credit for. You know what I'm saying? Which leads into our next subject. We're going to go to another celebrity. This is Jeezy. He said, don't be afraid to take a chance. Life is about evolution and
more
growth.
comfortable around, right?
Exactly.
And the more you open down doors, the farther you get away from them in their mind, not yours, because you're just trying to do what you do, and it's all about, you know, impact at the end of the day. And like me and Big was talking, you know, earlier today, like evolution and growing. People want you to stay the same so they can feel more comfortable around you, right?
Exactly.
And the more you open down doors, the farther you get away from them in their mind, not yours, because you're just trying to do what you do, and it's all about, you know, impact at the end of the day. And like me and Big was talking, you know, earlier today, like evolution and growing. People.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. So sometimes people will see you, you know, making moves, and they'll see you trying to elevate yourself, and they will assume, or, you know, make an assumption that you're trying to separate yourself from them. You know what I mean? But you cannot let that deter you. You got to stay the path. You got to stay focused on what it is that you know deep inside of you. It's a belief. You know, we talk about belief a lot, guys. You know what I'm saying? And belief is a powerful thing. You know, in the law of attraction, I think it's the most powerful principle. Ask, believe, receive. Okay. You know what I'm saying? We're good at asking for things. We're good at receiving things, but we're not great at believing. And most of the time, your blessing blocks itself when you fail to believe. You know what I'm saying? If you fail to believe that it belongs to you, it won't. It won't. That's how this stuff works. That's how this stuff works. So believing in yourself and believing in what belongs to you is going to attract it closer to you. It's going to make it come closer to you. It's going to actually exist in your life. You know what I'm saying? Not just closer. Let me rephrase that. It's going to put it in your life. You know what I'm saying? The firmer your belief is, the more it will exist around. And I know, you know, we talk about these things all the time, and we try to show people the light, if you will. You know what I'm saying? And where it comes from. You know what I mean? And that belief thing, and he said, don't be afraid to take a chance. Life is about evolution and growth. And personally, we can be on a pathway to evolution. See.
Yeah. The highest vibration known to man is authenticity. The law that governs the entire universe, nothing can happen without this law, is the law of vibration. Without vibration, we cannot have attraction. Without vibration, we can't have authenticity. In order to have authenticity, you must have more than one individual vibrating in the frequency of love, in the frequency of being authentic and being organic and genuine. And when they come together and they agree, you now have the vibration of authenticity. And with that vibration, you can actually summon things into your life much faster. Hence,
much faster
is important. And
yeah, it is. Yeah, you're touching on it right on the head. You nailed it right on the head, man. Once again, you know what I'm saying? You always be coming with the good explanation of exactly what it is that we're talking about, man. Big kudos to that, bro, because it's clear. And one of the other principles that we talk about is clarity. You know what I'm saying? Speaking with clarity, having a clear direction, having a clear approach, having clear communication is a big thing. LB.
Yeah, I agree. You should never be scared to take a chance on life, but I also think that you should do your research as you're taking this chance to make sure that it is actually what you think it's going to be. Because a lot of times people make plans and it's not really what's built for you, and you're doing a lot of things and you're wasting a lot of time. So it's not good. It's always good to plan it out, but just make sure that everything you're doing is part of the plan that you actually got set forth.
Man, well said, bro. Well said, man. You definitely need a plan. Believing in something is going to help you do the work. In other words, you're going to devise the plan because you believe that that's what's going to exist. You know what I'm saying? You'll devise a plan. And that's the thing that you should be doing, devising a plan and executing on that plan, because you believe in things so strongly. It's going to help you put the work in, whether it be tedious or easy. You know what I'm saying? It's going to help you put the work in. Abbott.
I like as a rapper, and he was in for a minute, and I was about the pop. We went in a different direction, but Jeezy's and his separation started with him separating himself from BMF, and you know, like C was saying earlier, of how the universe guides you and directs you, and you kind of fight against it. BMF, they made Blue Da Vinci of the record label. They should have made Jeezy the face. He was the man. You know what I mean? Blue Da Vinci was he was a Crip from LA that kind of integrated, you know what I'm saying? But hands down, he's the man, and it comes to rapping. So actually, you know, and I try to make it about you all remember Def Jam president, you know, Jay-Z became the president of Def Jam at the end of 2004. And I happened to, I wasn't, but in 2000, you know, I'm part of my family to East Point. So
correct.
In 2005, when they have the birthday bash, this was the birthday bash that was inside. It was called Phillips Arena, and
Phillips
it was
Arena,
an outdoor,
which is now State Farm.
State Farm Arena. So what they do at the birthday bash radio, that's who is performing. So it old, remember DJ Yola?
DJ Yola, I vaguely remember him.
I don't give a fuck. That was the name of the song. But he was a street dude. Yeah. So his song was hot at the time. It was the hottest song of anthems of the city of Atlanta.
They play it everywhere.
They play it everywhere.
Yes, indeed.
So he was hot at the time. My guy Unk was hot. Walk It Out had just came out. You know what I'm saying?
DJ Unk.
Unk was out. Rest up, my family.
You know what I'm saying? We ready?
It was a lot going on. I guess the hottest T.I. was there. Lil Wayne Fireman, T.I. with Top Back. It was, man, this was a
boy, that was a magical era for Atlanta, wasn't it?
Man, it was up. Correct. The DJ who was DJing was from Oomp Camp. Jelly was
the Oomp Camp.
So
Jelly.
Yeah, so we was backstage wherever, we was on the scene with it. But I was just bringing that correlation in to see Jay-Z, this connection. So Jay-Z came out and did who he introduced. One of his artists,
Young
Def Jam South, was Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? And Luda. Those were the Def Jam South artists. So it shows you, you know, in your elevation, having a collaboration alone with I think the song was called The Realest. That was Jay-Z and Jeezy's collaboration.
Yeah.
Everybody Jay-Z. How did Jeezy get a collab and himself? It's
right.
Elevation. It's elevation. And in the streets try to talk about Jeezy, like where is he actually from? And that's what we do to each other. You know what I mean? We be within the same city, but be against each other. You know what I mean? Strength in numbers.
We see examples of it all the time. We say strength in numbers. Well said, P. Well said. We see it all the time. We see dissension all the time within the ranks, if you will. We see dissension all the time. This is a learned behavior, ladies and gentlemen. This is a learned behavior. Most of the behaviors that most people have, whether they be positive or be negative, they're learned. And what we have to do is, like the message for Higher Learning, the movie Higher Learning. If you watch that, at the end of the movie, the message was unlearn. Unlearn. We have to learn how to unlearn certain things and evolve. Evolve. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to evolve. Don't be afraid to take risks. Just know, like LB said, to have a plan. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to take a risk. Just have a plan. Have an A plan, have a B plan. Have a C plan. You know what I'm saying? Excuse a pun. You know what I'm saying? But, it's okay to actually say have a C plan first and then have an A plan and then a B plan. Subscribe.
You have a C plan first. You don't even need an A plan.
Hey, we don't script this, man. We do this on the fly, man. Like, subscribe, and share, man. Our next subject is this one right here, and it deals with the finance. I can't remember which one of you guys sent this, but this is dope. Your brain decides your bank account. Your brain decides your bank account. It says most people never learn how their brain actually attracts money. Those who do, they start moving different. The 100K Manifestation ebook explains it all. Check it out.
That the moment you start getting close to your breakthrough, life suddenly pushes harder against you. The doors slam shut. The money slows down. Friend disappear. Doubt creeps in. And it feels like the universe is testing every ounce of your strength. Listen carefully. This is not failure. This is the test before success. This is life's way of asking you, do you really want what you say you want? Every diamond is formed under pressure. Every warrior is forged in fire. Every great leader is shaped by resistance. And so are you. Right now, you're not being punished, you're being prepared. You're being refined, stretched, and shaped into the person who can actually hold the success you've been dreaming of. And here's the truth. The test always comes before the triumph. The silence always comes before the spotlight. The struggle always comes before the breakthrough. So if you feel pressed, challenged, even broken, it's not the end. It's the beginning of something greater. Welcome to today's journey, why you're being tested before your success.
Yes, indeed. Misery, what's going on? Good morning, bro. Good morning. Good morning. We're talking high vibes, and we're talking about things that can sharpen our toolkit in the mind. Therefore, it'll sharpen the toolkit everywhere else. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a great. You know, when I was listening to that, I was just like, man, there's so many people need to hear this. You know what I'm saying? And they hear it from us. Don't get me wrong, and we give them perspective on what it is that we're watching. But that's just a great message. That's just a great message. What you think, El?
Yeah, it's very true. God give his toughest test to his toughest warriors. So in order to achieve, you got to make sure you can handle the course. Because sometimes you might think in your mind you can handle the shit, but really, is you really ready and shit? So you get that test. And if you can fulfill that, then you should be ready to handle the next level. Because basically it's all levels and shit.
Yeah. El, talk about the tests that you had before your business became a reality.
In my mind, I just thought you had to get a building, just buy some supplies, and just, you know what I mean, just go ahead and collect money and get a cash register. No. No, you gotta do some reading, you gotta do some research, you gotta get some license, you gotta plan that shit out, you gotta talk to people, you gotta negotiate. There's a lot of shit involved with this shit. I didn't have no idea, but I'm learning as I'm speaking this shit. But it's a process that I'm willing to do so.
Yeah, and it was a test. It was a mental test, I would imagine.
Definitely is.
You know what I'm saying?
Most of it's common sense, but a lot of it you got to go through the motions just to get through the next part. You know what I mean? So
it's the action.
Yeah,
it's the action. The action is what we always talk about. You know, we talk about attraction, but the word that's in attraction is action. You know what I'm saying? You have to act despite your fears, despite what comes your way. You have to continue to act. You have to continue to act towards what it is that you want to manifest into your life. Go ahead, C.
Yeah. Attraction. Yeah. You gotta be you gotta have traction, you gotta act, you gotta have action, all that stuff. Put the boots to the ground, keep moving. Yeah, so the thing about life, and it's easier for me to say it and it's easier for me to show it because I've been through it. And it doesn't bother me the way it bothers most people because I've learned to accept that this is life. And the saying is, try to give up what weighs you down. The only control you have is on your own. So that being said, I've lost a lot of people. I've seen a lot of death, seen a lot of life. Witnessed people die in front of me. People who raised me, I've seen die in front of me. I'm in the era of my life where the people that watch me grow up, I'm watching them go away.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
does it bother me in terms of moving forward? No, because I realize and know that it's a part of the mission. It's a part of the path. It's a part of the cycle. And
the cycle.
Yeah. So let me get back on track here. The biggest point is accepting.
I didn't know you was off track.
The biggest point is accepting adversity. The biggest point is accepting adversity. and
Mm-hmm.
being stretched, pause, beyond reason. If your goals and aspirations don't quote unquote scare you, they're not big enough.
They're not big enough.
If you think you can't, if you think you can do it, the goal is not big enough. You have to do a goal that you think you cannot do.
Yes.
Because there is
Or
no
that you know
growth.
there's
Because the only way you evolve is through pain. There are only two universal truths. And what I mean by universal truth is every single living creature experienced this. Change and pain.
Mm-hmm.
Change and pain. It's not love. Love is not a universal truth. Everyone does not experience love. Because everyone experienced love. We wouldn't have Trump. We wouldn't have Putin. We wouldn't have all these people in office that were doing the things that they're doing. If they truly experienced love, they would truly change who they are because they felt love and they said, yo, I cannot live without this. That's point one.
That's dope, man. Man,
Tell
that's
him,
dope,
see.
bro. I think, yeah, man. Tell him, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Great take, man. Great take. Abbott.
For the love of money.
Mm.
Maybe
Yeah, people will
do anything.
It's a form of
rob
love.
their own mother.
It's a form of love.
Steal from their brother. People that don't have money, don't
This-
let money change you.
This is the song that I was talking about. I'm on.
Okay. I'm on.
2.0.
Oh, yeah, yep.
Okay.
B.O.B. J.
Yep.
Cole, Jada Kiss. It slapped. Yeah, that's that song.
Shout out to B.O.B. He's a good brother. I met him before when I was living down there. And, you know what I'm saying? Those guys are, a lot of those guys are very approachable, man. So big shout out to them. Yeah.
Yeah, that song slapped. Love it. So last year, my credit score was above 700. Suddenly, I lost all forms of income. Like I was just, you know, I'm not going to say rock bottom, you know what I mean? Because I have a great support system, but I was, the rug was pulled right from up under my feet. And what I did,
the test.
Yeah, and this was a test that C's talking about. So what I did, I went to school. And as I didn't have the income. The income was the outcome because in school, high, like I have to vibrate high. We just have to vibrate high. Me going to school, me going to Edinburgh, me going to high school, me going to Gannon. I never had the drive to be an A student. You know what I mean? Got by. You know what I mean? But hitting that level, and you know, A student, I got to be on top of it. I actually started as a developer. You know, I was going to develop apps, but it was so much I had to switch to business administration, which helped me. And I'm glad we're talking about this because everything is full circle right here. So I needed that business administration. Me get certified with the city, certified with the government, and all this, man. As LB was saying, like you can't just have a product and say, "Hey, come buy my." It's a whole system of things that you have to learn within being, you know, if it's e-commerce, if it's in what
That's
crazy.
I got a product behind there. You buy it
Hey yo, but yeah, you're right. Nothing gets You're right, P. Nothing gets sold that way. You know what I mean? Right.
Not legally. Not legally. Not legally. Because you know what they say, the dope sells itself. That is true. That is true. I've seen it. No, but the bounce back, you know what I mean? So I was without income for a minute, and then I was living off my credit cards, and my credit cards were exhausted. So my credit dropped almost 100 points, like 70 something points. And I was, man, I was feeling away. Like,
I know that feeling, man. I know that feeling.
I've never been at 700. And as soon as I hit 700, it got pulled from right up under my feet and it dropped. You know, I was at 700 for maybe a month or two. And then boom, we out of here. But guess what? We done climbed back. We got monetize your message. You know what I'm saying?
Monetize your message.
Monetize your message. And I'm gonna go to the website for y'all on YouTube, lfxmedia.live. Go to monetize your message. We have a product called the Signal Vault. It's only $15. I'm expecting someone right now, today, this is a call to action. Go grab this Signal Vault. It acts as a bulletproof wallet for your wallet. You know what I'm saying? Bulletproof vest for your wallet. So people
helps protect your information against electronic pickpocket.
Yeah. So the electronic pickpocket, that's the new pickpocket. They used to bump into you and steal your stuff, and now they could just walk past you, and the card reader will actually read your cards, and they'll be spending your money before you even know it. So go to LFX Media Live, go to monetize your message, and grab this. It's only $15. Go grab that right now. Right now.
Right now, not now, but right now.
Right now.
Right now.
But yeah,
well said, fellas.
Yeah, we got to bounce back. We got to bounce back.
Absolutely. Like, subscribe, and share the AM King Show. We're on here, man. This next subject was pretty interesting. You know what I'm saying? Once again, you know what I'm saying? I'm just digging through our inboxes and this, that, and the third, and I'm finding this stuff, and you guys are coming up with great stuff, man. Big shout out to everybody. This one said, we never lost our lands. We lost our minds. Check this one out.
I'm controlled by your system.
Let me I know the truth, but let me not speak it right now.
Nah, because I can't. I got to feed my family.
Right. Now, feeding your family is way more important than speaking the truth to a people that's going to treat you like they did Dr. King. If there was a reward to speaking truth, more people would. The true human resource is the mind. We never lost our lands. We lost our minds. We never lost land. The land is still there. We don't have the mind to go get it.
We didn't lose our land. We lost our mind.
What we are discussing is not in books. Knowledge like this, awareness like this, comes from within. Trust your ancestors. You have to become your ancestors in order to know them. There's a saying that says that in a society that is based on lies, you can do anything. So, yeah, we're in a situation where the simplest things like peace, love, unity, joy, simple stuff.
Simple. Easy concepts that everyone wants.
That everyone wants and understands. You can't have it in a colonial situation. In fact, colonialism its presence is stepping on those things.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we can't do that. But now, you mentioned God. Anything you give a God is good for a God.
Who?
Your nature. Is your nature God? Yeah, my nature's God. So here's the poison. We want you to take this and so on.
You right on top of it. I see where you're going.
God takes your poison in the mouth, gone. But guess what comes out? The cure.
Cure.
So the question then becomes, first, what kind of person are you? Are you a god or are you a demon? The word, our ancestors used the word demon. To D-man. To not man. Man is man.
Right.
To a not man is a demon.
To take the humanity out of you.
To not be human.
Right.
That's the D-man, the D-man. This idea of calling a black human being a slave is the crime to begin with.
Knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everyone. That was some dope text from the Blastmaster, giving us insight, giving us some good insight on things. Let's get a take on that, fellas. Let's go back around the horn. Abbott.
Yeah, a lot of people, the correlation, the knowledge, the wisdom that KRS has, he hit behind it just to get our attention. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that he wasn't within the criminal element, because he was homeless, so I'm sure he did a lot of things. We witnessed Scott LaRock passing away, and the story never really came to for a while. And D Nice was on a podcast talking about what actually happened, and Scott LaRock was defending D Nice, and a hell of a billets later, we lost one of man, he was just at the beginning of his career, man, and we lost him. But what KRS said about we can't help but not be our ancestors. You know what I mean? If you saw a picture of my great granddad, bald headed, you know what I mean? You saw my great granddad, his nose, his head, his lips. That's your family for sure.
Yeah,
I look
for sure.
I look exactly like him.
You're a spitting image.
And guess what? My dad, I'm the spitting image of him. My daughter, she's a spitting image of me. My granddaughter, she sneezes exactly like my great granddad. It sounds exact same.
Wow.
And so do I. So do my dad. So
wow.
We have no choice but to be, reincarnated from our ancestors. But we have to put something up here, like this the video that you show, like you put it in motion as far as understanding survival, understanding gaining money, understanding gaining a network of people that helps you along the way, and a lot of, like, initially I got a 6-month-old grandchild, Chase, yes. Told my daughter from the jump, get him life insurance with cash that you can cash. He can cash out when he's ready to cash out.
When he's ready.
So that's some of the knowledge that we have to put within, and him knowing that he probably could do the math and figure out how much he's going to get when he's 18. But having that security blanket will alleviate a lot of stress. We go through a lot of stress because, like the song that, the Snap joint, you know what I'm saying? We go through a lot of stress, and it causes us to be unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? So,
because that starts here, right? Starts
right there. So we really have to put it in motion and tell our seeds that my mom always told me, you're a beautiful person. I love you. She told me this from when I could first understand language. You know what I'm saying?
From the knee
high to a grasshopper. So guess what? I still feel beautiful. You know what I mean? I still feel important because she put that in me. So that's the beginning of the tutelage that we have to. And there's a lot of things that go without saying that people don't really understand. Like my oldest daughter, she does cricket. She designs shirts. She makes all type of stuff. She makes
Right. For those who don't know what a Cricut is, that's a machine that actually does embroidery. Am I correct?
yes, it does embroidery. Matter of fact, let me get a shameless plug for my daughter. Let me grab a piece that she did real quick.
Okay. While you doing that, let's get a take from LB real quick.
Well, you already know the saying, KRS-One's the teacher. He definitely was explaining a lot of things that, people don't take time to do their research on. So basically, I just think you should take the time to do the real research of the history and find out the real facts of what's really going on in this world instead of the half read up reasons they got written up now.
Yeah, he said something very important about, and C brought it up earlier before we got on the air about writing things down. You know what I'm saying? I caught that in the message as well. See. Oh, nice, P.
It's some of her work. Miss Always for Princess Leia. Miss Always.
Oh, that's dope.
So
that's dope.
So my daughter didn't know my grandma was a seamstress. She didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? So it's all part of our makeup, our DNA. You know, my grandmother used to make clothes for the whole neighborhood. She made hats back in the 70s, the leisure suits, the denim with the patches. My grandma made all of that. And my daughter had no idea because she didn't know her grandma, her great grandma, or the history. So we gotta give them history.
Well said, P. Well said, man. And great example too. You know what I'm saying? Those were great examples. C, go ahead and give us some takes on what we just watched right there.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Scholar Rock. He got killed in where I grew up, the right in front of the building where I grew up at.
The building that you grew up. I was about to say, yeah, right there.
Right there. KRS-One was saying a lot, and on he said a lot on the surface. Yeah, it's a lot deeper than what he's actually saying. And
well, they did say it, and they were saying it in the video, like you can't be speaking the truth because the truth could take food out your people's mouth. You know what I mean? Type thing.
Yeah, and I was going to get to that truth. The thing about truth is, yes, we should see and get to know the history of us, humanity, the history of the universe, and that's important. And the thing is that, though, the very thing that will set mankind free is the very thing that enslaves us. Truth. People are so caught up in trying to find truth, they wind up dividing. They're forgetting the biggest message about going within. People lost their minds. Yeah, they also lost who they are. They also lost their heart. They lost their souls. They lost their spirit. Why they lose these things? Well, a number of reasons. It all starts with fear. One, and then it turns to greed and a love for money, a love for things that you just really shouldn't have a love for. And it's a cycle that I'm noticing. And it's like, okay, I see what you're doing. The old way is dying, going into the new way, yet the new way is still in principle the same thing within the old way. So even if people read up the history and all, people already are set in who they are. So knowing the history means absolutely nothing. It means absolutely nothing. How come? Because they're not right within. They're going to read the subject and they're going to read the ancestors tell them, hey, listen, when you pass away, you better not go in that light. How do we know? Because the reptilians on the other side doing things they shouldn't be doing. They got something on the moon that's projecting this frequency onto Earth and getting people to reincarnate when they shouldn't be reincarnating. They're supposed to have a choice whether if they want to leave this place or stay here. This is written in stone. How do they know these things are up there? How do they know these things? We're talking about primitive man. How do they know these things? Then when NASA goes up there and they tell them, oh, this thing's on the moon that we don't want to tell y'all about. Then you have Buddha showing the cycles of life. He's pointing to the moon and looking away in disgust.
Mm.
He's disgusted when he looks at the moon. The Zulu Nation and the Dogon tribe said Earth was a much better place before the moon came here.
Wow.
So even if we know the truth, even if we know to not do that, there are certain things that is concrete within the person. And that ground has to be broken up. The only way it gets broken up is a very few ways. It's through circumstance, which can take 30 to 60 years. It is through guidance, which can take a year to 5 years, or there's psychedelics, which I do not suggest most people take because of how intense it is.
It can be intense, very.
So the whole point here is to get within. Get within and fix the thing. Well, I want to say fix. Become whole within. Integrate. Learn. Don't lose.
It was okay to say fix, though. See, it was okay to say fix because
that's part of it. Because there was nothing wrong with us ever. There was nothing ever wrong.
Okay, I got you. I see what you're saying.
All we're doing is just going in a different direction, focus on different things, and we're losing these things because we're focused on different things. There was nothing ever wrong with us. They're getting us to think that there's something wrong when there's nothing ever wrong. Just change your focus, and everything will be right.
Man, well said, brother. Well said. See, man, damn, that was dope, man. That was dope. Criminal Minded.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, P.
And what I wanted to get to as well, album cover, you see Scott, you see Chris. D Nice was supposed to be on this because he was part of Boogie Down production, but he was in the streets, so he didn't make the photo shoot. But what I was saying earlier, the Criminal Minded was the message, you know what I mean, and he elevated and evolved, and few albums later, I think he was solo at the time, but it was Spiritual Minded.
Yeah.
Spiritual Minded. So it just shows you the elevation and the direction
and the evolution.
The evolution, like he had a plan. Let me get their attention. We're going to talk about Love's Gonna Get You. You know what I mean?
Love's Gonna Get You. Yeah.
What a powerful record that was.
Super powerful.
I think we all resonated and related to that record. You know what I'm saying? If you never heard Love's Gonna Get You,
I do it once, I do it twice. Now there's steak with the beans and rice.
And so, tell me what the F am I supposed to do? And so, very, very timely, way ahead of its time, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? Way ahead. And thank you guys, man, for a rousing, chat once again. Today's subject stayed around things that point to one in particular thing, like me and C and all the guys on the panel always say, stay high vibes. Stay high vibes, stay in the light, let it shine from within. From within. You know what I'm saying? As above, so below. As within, so without. You know what I'm saying? So like, subscribe, and share. Great talk today. Now we got our funnies, and we're going to get out of here and do what we do best. Let's go ahead. This one I caught. L, you did it again. You did it again, boy. This is Ronaldo Ray. Love is in the air, man.
You's a silly bitch. Guess what? Eat at the bottom of my pussy. I'd have to be a deep sea diver to get down that fucking far. What did? You old bitch. You did, old antique motherfucker. Yeah. Where you going to get the pistol? Because I already got mine. You's a silly bitch.
Rest in peace to Ronaldo Ray, man. He was one of the funniest guys.
Yeah, hilarious.
Man, Ronaldo Ray had some classic scenes, but that one, I saw that and I just fell out on the floor. I was like, this guy, I got deep sea dive.
Oh man, run that back one more time.
Oh man, hold on 1 second. I got you. Hold on. Yo, that was hilarious though. Ronaldo Ray, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He's just a funny dude. He was just a funny guy, man. I mean, I've seen some classic Ronaldo Ray, but when I saw this one, L, I was like, man, what?
I don't even know. I can't even think what movie that was on. I can't even think what movie that was on.
I can't remember what it was either.
You're a silly bitch. Guess what? Eat out the bottom of my pussy. I'd have to be a deep sea diver to get down that fucking far. What did? You did, antique motherfucker. Yeah. Where you going to get your pistol? Because I already got mine. You're a silly bitch.
You want to get your pistol? You already got mine.
You already got mine.
That's a funny word right there.
Oh man, the next one is something I found this morning, man, and I said this is hilarious. It just kind of goes off the heels of the saga that we know as the Dallas Cowboys, and who other to rip it all the way apart but Bubba Dub Jr. Check out Bubba Dub.
George Bush at the game, I knew we were gonna fucking lose. George Bush a fucking loser. His daddy was a loser, he was a loser. Fuck George Bush. That's why they threw that book at this summer. Y'all remember that woman, that man threw that boot? That man was throwing that boot out like a attorney for the damn dog. Was at the leg though, y'all. Looking like a motherfucker. Rudy chicken don't taste the same when you lose, man. Do you hear me? Rudy chicken don't taste the same when you lose. When you win, everything tastes good. The beer tastes better. My old man, it tastes better. Do you hear what I'm saying? It tastes better when you win. George Bush at the game, I knew we were gonna fucking lose. George Bush a fucking loser. His daddy was a loser, he was a loser. George Bush. That's why they threw that book at that summer. Y'all remember that woman, that man threw that book? That man was throwing that bout like a attorney for the damn Dodgers. Damn Bush at the leg though, y'all.
You ain't noticed.
Hey, Bubba Dub is crazy
because he fucked up because he said book first and he meant to say book boot. He threw that
He got it right on the second one, but you're right. He said
I heard that shit too.
That boot at him.
I remember that. Yeah, because he gave everyone an opinion. You think this job is easy? You think this was easy? Well, fuck you. And he said, "Oh, word? You ain't the president no more. I'm not getting in trouble."
I think that shit like the Matrix and shit.
He said George Bush athletic.
Yo, back when America was real, right?
Man was ducking and dodging for sure, man. Like, and that was crazy. That was crazy work. I remember that though when George Bush got the boot thrown at him.
That was hilarious.
It was, and he actually was smiling like he was smiling like, did you just throw a boot at me?
He smiled like, miss me, bitch. Miss me, bitch.
That motherfucker. I know you got another one. You want to use it?
He was already ready and shit. He's getting his position and shit.
Have you walking home barefoot now?
Haul her naked foot ass off. Yeah, that was.
Oh, that was hilarious, man. That was hilarious, man. That is too good, man. He said, "What's?"
He's going to be the barefoot reporter.
What'd you say?
The one getting drugged out right to the motherfucking junk.
Oh man, just for throwing you
at the president.
He wasn't the president anymore.
He threw the boot at the president. Like, hey, that boot looked like it was a strong, rugged ass work boot too.
Yeah, like that person planned it or something. Like, yo, I got a steel toe. He had a steel toe boot. That's what that was.
Yeah, it was that Texas.
It was gonna land around his forehead too. It was a direct hit. He dodged right in time.
Yeah. Put a boot print on his forehead.
Put the stamp on his ass.
Yeah, that was it was calculated, man. It was like the sole of the boot was aiming right at him.
Yeah, that shit in the neck of time.
Somebody wanted to bust his nose up.
Yeah, I think the reporter was black too. I think the reporter was black.
Possibly.
We got good arm.
Possibly. We can fact check that.
If he didn't get arrested, he was white.
man.
That grew up in a black neighborhood. He grew up in a black neighborhood. He was white. He got real niggerish right there and was like, fuck it. You said fuck you, then fuck you. It's like, oh, he's white. We're not going to arrest him. He's white.
Right.
We're in Texas. He's white. We're not going to arrest him. If you white, you white.
Yes, LFXmedia.live is live every day. Misery. P's asking, were you going to be going live?
Nah, I gotta head out. I gotta work.
Yeah. We all got work, man. Shoot,
I gotta
right
clock
out as soon as
in.
we jump off of here too. Got to clock in and clock up. Clock the dollars. Y'all remember the old phrase?
The
Clock
dollars.
the dollars. Yes, indeed. Clocking. Nothing but hip hop. Hip hop originated all these phrases and whatnot. Big shout out. But you already know what it is. Like, subscribe, and share, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We will be in effect Friday. We'll see you guys on Friday, man. It's the AM King. See